A family visits a traveling carnival that has been operating for decades, only to discover that it's cursed. Every year, the same traveling carnival sets up in the small town of Hollow Creek. It's a tradition for many families, and this year, the Thompson family, David, Emily, and their two children, Lily and Sam, decide to go. The carnival has always intrigued them, its colorful tents and eerie lights glowing in the distance like a beacon of mystery. But this time, as they drive through the town's narrow streets, they notice something strange. The carnival seems even older than they remember. The rides look rusted, the tents faded and tattered, and yet people are flocking to it, as if drawn by an invisible force. The air feels different, thick with an unsettling energy. Emily shifts nervously in her seat as they park, but David laughs it off, trying to make light of it for the kids. "Just another year, kids. Nothing to worry about," he says, but even his voice has a nervous edge. They get out of the car and make their way to the entrance. The faint sound of carnival music plays in the background, but there's something off about it. The tune is slow, distorted, like a lullaby twisted by time. As they enter, the carnival seems oddly quiet. There's no excited chatter, no laughter, just a dull hum of activity that feels distant. The carnival workers stand still, watching the visitors with pale, lifeless eyes. Their skin is too white, and their expressions are empty. David stops in his tracks, feeling a cold shiver run down his spine. "Maybe we should head back to the car," he suggests. But before anyone can respond, the ground beneath them rumbles. The lights flash on, and the sounds of the carnival grow louder, more intense, almost as if inviting them deeper into its maze of attractions. Despite the unease creeping over them, the family continues into the heart of the carnival. They pass old rides, rusted and worn down by time. The Ferris wheel groans as it turns, its squeaky wheels echoing into the air. The carousel spins slowly, the painted horses frozen in place, their eyes dull and lifeless. It's almost as if the carnival is alive, pulsating with energy, but in a way that makes your stomach churn with dread. "Mom, look!" Lily points at the carousel. "The horses look so real!" Emily forces a smile, but something feels off. The lifelike quality of the mannequins on the ride sends an icy chill up her spine. As they continue through the carnival, they notice something even stranger. There's a distinct lack of exit signs. Every path seems to loop back in on itself, leading them deeper into the heart of the maze. No matter which direction they take, they end up back in front of the same attraction. The longer they stay, the more disoriented they become. The air grows colder, and the strange, distorted music becomes louder, filling their ears like a relentless heartbeat. David stops and turns to Emily, his face pale. "I don't think we're supposed to be here." Emily feels the same unease settle in her chest. She looks around, but there are no other visitors in sight. It's as if they're alone in the carnival, surrounded only by the unsettling presence of the worker. They move like shadow, never speaking, always watching. It's then that Emily realizes no one ever leaves this place. The family stumbles upon a strange exhibit, a row of mannequins dressed in carnival attire, standing perfectly still. The figures are unnervingly lifelike, their eyes blank but somehow watching. Lily approaches one of them, her small hand reaching out to touch the mannequin's cold, smooth surface. The moment her fingers make contact, the figure's eyes snap open, locking with hers. Lily jumps back with a terrified scream. "Mom, Dad, they're alive!" But when Emily turns to look, the mannequin has returned to its lifeless state, its eyes empty once again. David grabs Lily's hand, pulling her away from the exhibit. "We need to find the exit now," he urges. But the more they move, the more they realize there's no way out. The paths are shifting, twisting into new directions, leading them into dark corners of the carnival they hadn't noticed before. The air is thick with a strange, oppressive feeling, as though the very ground beneath them is alive. Every corner they turn brings them face to face with new horrors, haunting clowns, grotesque figures, and disturbing scenes frozen in time, each more unsettling than the last. They learn from a strange carnival worker, whose face is hidden beneath a mask, that the carnival has been around for generations. It's been traveling from town to town for as long as anyone can remember, but no one who's ever visited has left unchanged. Some are never seen again, others are driven mad by the horrors they've witnessed, and some become part of the carnival itself. Their souls are trapped, forced to serve an ancient, malevolent force that feeds on the souls of the visitors. As they delve delve deeper into the carnival, the family begins to realize that the very fabric of the place is shifting, changing in ways they can't understand. The attractions grow more twisted, the people they encounter seem less human, and they are no longer sure if what they're seeing is real or some nightmarish illusion. The carnival has become a labyrinth of horrors, and every turn brings new terrors. They're separated, each forced to face their own personal nightmare. Sam, the youngest, finds himself trapped in a funhouse where the mirrors don't reflect his image. They show something else, something terrifying. Emily is forced to confront her own fears of abandonment when she finds herself in a dark, empty tent filled with broken promises. And David, the father, is confronted by visions of his past, things he thought he had buried forever. It's clear now, this carnival is no ordinary place. It's a prison, an ancient entity feeding on the fear and souls of those who dare enter. The family realizes they must confront their deepest, most buried fears in order to break the curse and escape. But as they fight to reunite, they discover that escaping the carnival isn't as simple as leaving. The carnival won't let them go without a price. To break the curse, they must sacrifice something precious, but the cost may be higher than they're willing to pay. In a final, desperate confrontation with the carnival's dark force, the family faces a terrible choice. They must make the ultimate sacrifice to escape the curse, but in doing so, they risk losing everything they hold dear. In the end, the curse is broken, but the toll is steep. The family escapes, but they are forever changed, their lives marked by the horrors they experienced. As they walk away from the carnival, the lights dim behind them, and the eerie music fades into the distance. The air is cold, and the silence is deafening. They may have escaped, but the memories of that night will haunt them forever. The carnival, they realize, is never truly gone. It's always waiting, always watching for the next unsuspecting victims to stumble into its grasp. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more spine-chilling tales, and share it with your friends. Let me know in the comments if you dare to enter the Cursed Carnival.